Hello everyone. It's me, Chan, the little anime cat. I'm doing a video different than what I've done on this channel really before. You probably recognize the sorry. You probably recognize the layout from the streams. This is just lazy content. It's just lazy content. We're gonna react to a lonely man talking about how lonely he is, which I feel like a lot of people can relate to. A lot of men can relate to this. I could probably relate to this. I wonder how extreme this is going to be. It's an hour long. We'll probably speed it up a little bit. I might cut this video up and we'll skip around. My avatar is like going crazy. Anyway, I don't know. You guys, everybody likes this kind of content, right? You just throw it on in the background and think about how much better you are than other people. So let's see what he has to say. Um, First impression, just by looking at him, you should smile more. No, I'm just
You
kidding.
guys got your bingo cards ready? I think you're going to need them. Let's see how many
We took a
sorry
drink at the
old
same time.
trite tropes get drudged up in this Psychology Today article on loneliness. In the loneliness section, they have an entire section on loneliness and social isolation, by the way. The Science of Belonging by Jan Bonhoeffer. Jan, is this a dude? Jan Bonhoeffer. Okay. How to build genuine connections in a lonely world.
I'm sure this is gonna be very like good faith with the Jan comments. It might be. It looks like he was. Looks like he might be a Han. I don't know.
Let's see how many. Just get out and go join a bike club, bro.
Good idea.
Dude, if I had a fucking dollar every time I got that comment, I wouldn't need to make another goddamn video. Do you guys realize that in America, in the world, in the West, and by the way, traveling to Asia is bullshit. A traditional girl in Asia, that's not Western traditionalism. That's not Christian Western traditionalism at all.
Where are you gonna find that here? Where are you gonna? Uh, there's a subculture that still believes we should be like in the Romantic era or early England. We're just not in those days anymore. Like it's nice to read about, it's nice to think about, it's nice to watch movies about, documentaries. We haven't been that in a long time, even in the America here. Like I feel like it's just fake. Like it's just a fake longing for something that really never existed here. Like sure there's a little bit more traditional gender roles, traditional marriages, that kind of thing, but there's always, in my opinion, a underlying culture of what we see celebrated now everywhere. It was just done in the dark. Something a lot of people, once the fear of God went away, that's when it all kind of, we just started celebrating being bad people, being animalistic, hedonistic.
Get understand that.
Dude, and to address the Asia thing, sure, go find. You can't approach it in a religious way. You just have to find a girl that like appreciates what you provide, who can be like more drawn towards you in a naturalistic way rather than like some sort of lofty religiously sub what do you want to call it, with all the religious subtext. You're gonna be alone your whole life if you want like a maiden, like a from Robin Hood. Like I don't know.
That Asia is not an option.
It's not an option. Okay, so you gave up on bike clubs already, gave up on Asia already. Off to a great start to solving the loneliness problem he has.
The bike groups, exercise groups, everything is literally hands off. You're not allowed to talk to the women if the women there are even single.
You're not allowed to talk to them? Says who?
Unless you're hot, of course, and they rewrite those rules immediately for the chicks or for the dudes that are hot that join their little clubs.
How old is this guy? He looks too old to be thinking like this. This is like Andrew Tate, 13-year-old, just like 17-year-old angst that's living within a grown man.
No.
You are allowed to talk to the women there. If they aren't single, then oh well. We don't have to go on YouTube and bitch about it.
Biking groups. It's all these fucking super fit chicks in their little spandex professional shorts or whatever with their little helmets and their arrow whatever on, and they all want to go 25 miles an hour. Make sure they outrace everybody else. There's no socializing that happens in a bike club. Are you insane?
Are you insane? Well, it's like people say that because of the before and after. Like, you just have to interact with people. Like, I don't know what to say.
You ever been to one? There's literally nowhere to meet people. When you go out in public, everyone looks everywhere else but you, period. That's how it works. People don't interact with each other anymore. The only people I interact with are people that are older than me. Literally, I'm not kidding.
These kind of guys are just afraid to initiate, and I can relate to that. If you initiate, I feel like you're not gonna meet like the love of your life right away, but like you can establish connections with people. Like I don't, I guess I'm not interpreting what he wants when he says loneliness. Like, are you talking about a long lasting relationship or like frivolous sex, frivolous dates, like, or are you just talking about connecting with people? Like I feel like he's making like a huge deal out of this stuff.
Whether it's married or single women, they're just older than me. If by chance I get some hot little 18-year-old at the checkout counter,
Yikes.
she can barely be bothered to acknowledge me as human while she tries to count out her quarters.
She sounds like stupid and dumb and annoying. Don't worry about how hot and 18 she is then. Like, there's this fucking LARP where you have to date younger. This is like, and my previous relationship was younger, like not illegal, but 20, 19, 20-year-old. Like it's more about the connection with people like that you have. There's just fucking LARP where you have to date that young. It's like you're less of a man if you don't. Like if you date a woman over 30, like dude, who gives a fuck? You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You have. It's better to love and lose than never love at all. Whatever the saying is. Like people just take this shit so seriously. Like, oh, but I'm not a real man, or it's a display of masculinity, or I have to like I only want to fuck like hot college age chicks. Like that's all great if it happens. If it doesn't happen, like do what adults do and settle. like like not settle in a bad way, but just like be realistic and be appreciative of what's in front of you and be I don't know, dude. Like this is already crazy. 2 minutes in.
The change back.
Why can't I fuck the 18-year-old at Kroger? Shut up, dude.
We're completely. You can't go touch grass. Go meet people. What people?
He called me out. He really did the voice that I just did.
There are no people to meet.
I just have nothing to say to that.
So, no, the internet literally is real life now. Real life doesn't exist.
To you, because of your habits, your choices. This is like if I were a typical right-wing chud, I'd be like, oh, this is just like a woman avoiding accountability. Like this dude seems like he's in okay shape. He's skinny. He's got a bookshelf behind him. He's got walls that are made of wood. I'm assuming it might be his house or might be a place he rents on his own. Like I don't know this dude at all. I just found this video through recommendations, but we're just I don't know.
We are beyond the Matrix now. We're beyond pure simulacrum. Everything is a sad, sorry copy of what it used to be. I mean, we have to download an app to meet people, make friends. We got to download an app to use a camera. We got to download an app to use a stereo. We got to download an app to turn on a fucking car.
How did he meet any of his friends? Like, he's probably like honestly around my age or a little bit older. It's like he met friends in school and like at work. Like, people get so they. What's that Sopranos quote? You wallow in your despair, and the wind of eagle flies across the sky, like, or what, you feel sorry for yourself, kind of thing. Whatever it is, you take pity for
The
yourself.
science of belonging. How to build genuine connections in a lonely world. Who made it that way? Whose fault is it?
And again, sorry to pause every 2 seconds. I don't want to discredit like every single thing. There's definitely issues with how people socially interact now, for sure. All I can say is you have to fucking nut up, dude. You have to just make it yourself. There's no one coming to help you. No one's gonna change the world. You just have to fucking go out there and like do what you need to do to get what you want. Be a bad person if you have to. People love bad people.
Who decided that we can't ever talk to one another?
He's too nice and now he's angry. That's the issue. Like, that's probably his core issue. Is like, we were raised to be like good people and be nice and respectful, but none of that really works out anymore. Like, you have to be a bad person to like, or you have to like push the boundary of what you think is right to get people to notice you. I don't know.
Who decided?
Who decided? Who decided?
That men just need to be completely supplicant to women. Who decided?
Is this gonna be a weird JQ
And then
video?
don't even get me started on the amount of chicks I see driving, if they're in a couple, driving their little boy toy around. He's just like sullenly looking down at his phone the entire time. I'm just
Driving.
the passenger. I'm the passenger princess.
What do you want, a mommy girlfriend? Is that what you're looking for, dude? Like, you just want a mommy to drive you? Like, is it that are you that jealous of those guys? Like, I don't know.
The science of belonging. How to build genuine connections in a lonely world. 46% of people report feeling lonely.
He can't
No
even read.
shit,
He can't
Sherlock.
even read it
You know,
normally.
you get to a certain point where you don't feel lonely anymore. You just are. It's just how you are.
You feel so bad for
and
yourself.
You stop
I'm really sorry to hear that, man.
thinking of it as a thing to be experienced or be avoided. It just is. I'm just lonely. I'm just unfulfilled. I'm just unhappy.
Welcome to being human.
Like, I've never felt worse in my entire life than I have recently, to be honest with you. Most of that is a byproduct of the absolute inane and heinous amount of just hateful comments that YouTube just lets publish on my channel.
We're blaming YouTube now? Turn off the computer. You say, oh, none of this is real. Turn it off then. Why engage?
Every single video. And yes, I read them because I can't help but read them because, quite frankly, I don't have anything better to do.
Go paint.
And then, of course,
go paint. Go, like, I don't know, play a game. Play Elden Ring Night Rain.
Of course, your retort is going to be, oh, well, Raymond, you should have found something better to do than read the fucking comments. You should find something better to do. You should
easy thing to do.
Find something better to do.
That I can't do anything. This guy's whole thing is like, I can't do anything. Anything you ask, say, suggest, I can't do it. I have to sit here and make videos on YouTube. I have to read every comment. I have to be by myself in my wooden house.
You should. Just go do other things.
Yep.
What other things? All of it is just work. Go work out more. Go do more sets, bro. Go join the gym, bro.
He wants to sit in a cryo chamber and have beautiful 18-year-old Kroger cashiers approach him. That's just not how it's gonna go.
Oh, you're not even trying, bro.
Yes.
Just go.
There it is. He knows. It deep down he knows, but he's not gonna do anything about it, is he?
Spend $10,000 and pay for it, bro.
He's smart. I'm not.
Just go to Asia, bro.
Yes, do something. Inaction, inaction is gonna fucking give you nothing, bro. You have to try. That's human. You have to climb the mountain, push the rock up the hill. Fucking bro has given up, like, and he expects it to change. He's still mad about it. Take that anger and fucking go out and push that rock up the hill. Even if it crushes you, even if nothing happens, you're a human who tried. That's better than this. Oh, I thought it was still paused. Just crying.
46% of people report feeling lonely, despite being more connected than ever. No, we're not connected at all. We don't even exist. I don't exist to you. I'm not a real person. I am somebody. I'm just an image on a computer or a phone screen. And my voice is just electrical signals
Are you
going through a
AI?
felt.
What is happening? Are you AI? He's acting like it's like, oh, nothing's real. You made the video. You're a person. You're expressing yourself. If I went to whatever location your wooden house is, I would see you. He's getting so literal. He's so pitiful towards himself.
Speaker paper, reacting with the air. I'm not real. Like, that's one thing you got to realize. Nothing, you say, oh, the girls on the internet aren't real. Porn isn't real. None of it's real. It's literally nothing is real. We don't exist in real life anymore. This is end stage metastasized globalism. We do not exist in real life anymore.
I I wanna I will kiss your forehead. I feel like that would help a lot. I would just take that bald head and kiss it. You'll feel so much better when I'm done.
You know, Uncle Ted wants to write, oh, the Industrial Revolution
I'm
and
gonna,
its consequences.
I'm gonna tuck you in and make you like a warm milk and just give you all the shit you want. I'm gonna be your fake, not real mommy. That's what he wants, dude. So mad because he has a mommy GF that's also 18 that also works at Kroger.
How about endless globalization and economies of scale and their consequences?
Sorry to pause again. This is an aside, but this is what the internet has kind of done. It's made us so concerned with like the entire world's issues. Everyone has the entire world's issues. He's not wrong about the globalism thing to an extent. We just used to like go out fucking and farm and build things and just go home at the end of the day. And that was it. You didn't have to worry about World War III or on the other side of the country. We didn't worry about foreign wars or the economy of other countries. Like we just took care of ourselves and it was better. Like, but this is like this is kind of the what he's talking about. Like he's a creation of what he's actually trying to show us. Like he's the result. Like this fucking like guy who wants to sit still in a fucking ice chamber and get everything he ever wants while also worrying about like an entire 8 billion people's problems. You know what I mean? I can't talk. And it makes
You
him
talk
very
about
sad and angry.
loneliness or feeling lonely. It's just how I am. I don't feel dejected or depressed. I just am dejected and depressed and demoralized, dehumanized. I'm not a real person anymore. I'm just some joke you laugh at.
Uh huh.
And give me $20 for the video.
I'm not giving you money. It's okay to vent. I see where he's coming from.
Belonging is essential to a person's well-being as food and shelter. Use 4 simple practices. People can build genuine connections. Okay, let's find out what they are, shall we? In a world that is more connected than ever, loneliness has reached epidemic proportions. Paradoxically, our ability to send a message across the globe in seconds has not made it easier to feel truly seen or understood because it's not real.
This article is really dumb. I'll agree with him on
It
that.
is a sorry.
I feel bad for this man. I would be his friend if I could. I want to. All this energy is going towards incel rage is like something that he could be just a nice, funny guy, a really cool guy to hang out with. It could go towards that. I feel like he's got a lot of love to like give He just has no outlet other than this.
Imitation of a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Quoting Fight Club 7 times, by the way.
Nothing, none of this is real. And it's to the point where I have an actual. Actually, everything is shit. Everything. I go out and have an actual interaction with another person, and I dread it. The whole time, I'm just thinking about being able to come back to my fucking cave.
What do you want then? What do you want?
You know, I stopped opening the curtains in the morning. It's just given up.
What do you want?
In fact, a survey of 20,000.
I'm lonely, but if I talk to people, I just hate it. It's. I feel like I'm talking to my girlfriend right now.
U.S. adults show that nearly 50% of people report feeling lonely regularly. What's driving this sense of isolation? And more important, how can we rediscover the sense of belonging that is essential to our well-being? Why belonging matters, a biological imperative. And look, they show two women hugging. You know, I love it. Women, they say, oh, women do not understand what touch deprived actually means, by the way. Can I just rant about that for another fucking few minutes before we get back to the video at hand? Women have no clue what it means to be actually touch deprived or touch starved. None.
None of them? None?
You have
Not
no
ever?
clue. You know, you write an article and you put this thing about, oh, being lonely and building connections, and it's two old ladies hugging. I think the last person I hugged was my father.
Well, okay, so what he's trying to say is like women are always desired to some degree, blah blah blah. But then these same guys will be like, oh, but they expire at 30. So you think there's no lonely women out there at all? He's doing the same thing to older women that he's claiming is done to him, where he just thinks they don't exist. You know what I mean? I need to stop saying, you know what I mean. Once you hit 30 as a white dude, it like stalks you like a fucking phantom. Like it just, at the end of every sentence, like I have to. No, I don't want to say, you know what I mean. Being in the Midwest it just does it to you. Gotta quit it. You know what I mean?
I can't even get somebody to shake my goddamn hand anymore. The
Really?
fucking kid that came home bought my truck, he wouldn't even shake my hand. I should have just not sold it to him over that.
That would have been funny.
Quite frankly.
Oh, I didn't want to sell my truck. Why? You didn't shake my hand. I'm touch starved.
You have no clue how actually lonely men are. How actually touch deprived men are. And yes, touch does mean sexual.
This is like my brain. Like this is like a baby. This is a baby's outburst with words attached to it. Like you just even the enunciations. Like you don't know what me. Like it's just like damn. Like I hate being this conscious and empathetic and awesome and smart.
Because every guy has been in that friendship relationship where you get hugged, you get patted on the back, and then she goes off and bangs the hot football jock.
What is this?
Every guy knows what that feels
High
like.
School
So don't
Musical?
tell us
Every guy knows what
to
this
go
is.
hug each other. Go join a men's group for support. Go fuck yourself. I'd literally rather go live in a sewer.
Bro, do something.
Men's group for support. You're so full of shit.
So these guys have this ethos, ideology where it's like status equals desirability to women. That's true. If you're in these groups, you build rapport with people. More people know you. People can vouch for you. And eventually you'll build up to status. This is what you talk about. This, but you think it's all clout, internet clout. It's not. Like just if people know you, it just adds to your status that you talk about. And eventually that's going to be enough status to attract some people. It might not be the 18-year-old fucking Kroger cashier, but he wants everything and at the same time doesn't want it. Like
belonging isn't just a nice to have, it's wired into very survival. No shit, Sherlock. It's wired into our very survival. As social creatures, our ancestors thrived in groups, relying on shared resources and mutual protection. Evolution has left its imprint. Being connected to others triggers the release of oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone, which reduces stress and fosters trust. Conversely, loneliness
He's just reading it, but he's being mad. He's just basically just reading it out loud while forcing himself to be mad.
activates the brain's threat response, making us hyper aware of perceived dangers. Is that why I can't stand the sound of the fucking two-stroke tractor across the street that's constantly running? Is that why it drives me insane to hear my neighbors mow their lawn? That's a genuine question.
I
Does
hate that shit
loneliness
too.
elicit the stress response that would make me misophomic or whatever the fuck it's called? Make me this fucking nuts that literally, and this is just fuck. Everything drives me insane. The only social media I have is YouTube. I have a Facebook profile I only stalk old college crushes on.
All right.
No one interacts with me on that. LinkedIn is a joke. LinkedIn is worthless.
Worthless.
I posted a picture of Bane, the one where he's outside of the bank or whatever.
This is too good. Who is this guy?
City Hall. And he's got his arms out, and he's like, that's the one where his speech is like, "We will free you." You know, it's like, we're giving Gotham back to the people. You know.
I found the issue.
And it's. I posted that picture on LinkedIn, and I said, "You all think your jobs will protect you," or something like that. It was like, "You all think your jobs will save you." LinkedIn is useless. It's useless. Facebook, I mean,
bro is
look at hot
threatening
girls
people
that
on
you just have a
LinkedIn
crush on and feel sorry for
with
yourself.
Bane memes.
Instagram.
Why can't I meet people?
Banned on Instagram. I made another profile, and it's just not. It's just all thoughts. It's just all thought. TikTok is a non-starter, and YouTube, the comment section, has become this self-abasement I just can't look at. So I have to separate YouTube, the money-making part of YouTube, from the social part of YouTube. I mean, that's probably why most creators have separate profiles that they interact with channels on.
Okay.
Which makes sense.
Uh-huh.
But God, that would make perfect sense why everything just drives me nuts. It's just because I'm chronically alone. Loneliness activates the brain's threat response, making us hyper-aware of perceived dangers. Yeah.
A moment of clarity.
Pretty much anything I interpret as just a slight, an attack. It is really hard for me to read like positive intention in anybody's interaction with me. And quite frankly, it's going to take hot women treating me well to change that. I don't want some bunch of fucking dudes wanting to be in my life. I don't want to be friends with you.
It's a start. Come
Oh,
on.
You did this great for yourself. You're just a horrible person. Fine, hate watch me. Give me your fucking penny per view.
Dude, you don't have to be this way.
This isn't just an emotional experience. It's a health risk. Chronic loneliness has been linked to higher rates of depression, anxiety, cardiovascular.
This is my first exposure to him, so I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he has a video about his life story. I just don't know. Why would you turn away friends? Why would you turn like male like that does help with loneliness. Even if it's not sexual, it could be. Could be sexual. But if that's not your thing, then like it still helps. It's still good to have. I don't know.
Disease and even a shortened lifespan. The science is clear. Belonging is an essential to our well-being as food and shelter. Yeah, well, fuck. I don't want to be around anything unless I can fuck it. I want a hot woman in my life, okay? And by hot, I mean a beautiful mid. I don't mean fucking superstar, Girls Gone Bible level.
Have you tried going to Asia?
Thoughts. I mean, somebody average who enjoys sex and wants to have a lot of it.
This is crazy, bro.
Quit telling me to fucking pay for it. There's no paying for it.
Who
I want
said
it to
that?
be
I didn't tell you to pay
voluntary
for
and
nothing.
enthusiastic and
Hearing
not be
voices in
from
your
some
head, man.
fucking floozy on Hinge that sends me a message saying, you check off some boxes. I'd like to get to know you more. Are you kidding me?
Wait, so
Boxes. I'd
a
like to
girl
get to
is
know you
trying,
more.
a girl is trying to
On
talk to you.
Hinge that sends an enthusiastic. There's no paying for it. I want it to be voluntary and enthusiastic and not be from some fucking floozy on Hinge that sends me a message saying, you check off some boxes. I'd like to get to know you more.
Hello, hello. If you're getting messages from women, that's what you want.
Are you kidding me? And you're 35
Oh
and
no,
now
oh
you
no.
just fuck off.
This is the dark side of me. This is the evil side of myself. Just fuck her. Just fuck her. Get what you want from her and leave.
How about I'd love to get your shirt off, sexy?
You want that? That's what you're so mad about? Like, you want girls to go. He wants the Superman jock 90s, like the Boy Meets World fantasy. You have to get over that. That's not real. You want to talk about shit not being real? That's that's the fake shit, bro. That's just stupid
None of
fantasy.
you have any idea what you're talking about.
That's emasculated feminine energy you're emitting, sir.
None of you have a clue what actual isolation and loneliness feels like.
Well,
What sitting in an empty house by yourself all the time does to you. And don't tell me to get a fucking dog. I don't want a fucking dog.
this guy can't do anything, bro. Nothing.
Quite frankly, I don't want anybody else here. I like my house. I like it uninterrupted. I like it clean. I like being able to control it. It would be nice to have a beautiful mid coming over once a week to bone. That would be fantastic.
This is totally
But
possible.
no,
You
I
have a
don't get that
house.
because I'm a subhuman bald incel.
If you can afford a house, you can afford hair transplants. And he's gonna say, "Oh, let's get hair transplants." I don't want to do that. I can't. Don't tell me to do that. Don't tell me to get hair implants. I have the money. I can afford it. I can make payments on it. I can use insurance. I have a 401k I can dip out of. I have equity in the house I can use. I can't get hair plugs. Ugh. Look at that face.
There's nothing but self-loathing in me right now.
I know. I know.
This
I
is why
feel so
lonely-
bad.
Yeah. Depression, anxiety, cardiac. You guys don't know what depression is.
I'm looking at
You
it, my
really
man.
don't.
I'm
You
looking
have
at
no
it.
idea. Depression isn't just, oh, I feel a little bit sad, or I've got this pit in my stomach.
Tell me what it is. Bring it on.
Sometimes you can't even get it up for prawn to jerk off.
It's because you're addicted and you have ED.
You're so depressed. Sometimes you literally get to 6 or 7 o'clock at night and you realize you've forgotten to eat that day. You're so depressed.
No. Wait, we should get some macaroni and cheese.
You play with how long you can actually go without showering. It's about 2 weeks, by the way.
Not for me, man. Nope. Nope.
You stop looking at bank accounts or bills and you just don't pay attention to it for a couple days.
For a couple of days, that's
People
not even
don't
that bad.
know what actual depression feels like.
I don't think I've looked at my bank.
Where literally
in a
nothing
week.
is interesting at all. Like I can scroll through YouTube for 15 minutes and see nothing I want to watch. I have a $600 Xbox.
Ooh, nice.
Halo and all the games on it, and Doom and Dark
That's the problem. You're playing Halo. That's also contributing.
Souls and all these games.
Mm-hmm. Play
Crash
those.
Bandicoot and Spyro, all these
Nice,
games.
dude. You have
You know,
great games.
I think about it every once in a while. Oh, I think I want to start that up. I made a comment about it on my Discord, and immediately people chime in. Well, just get an emulator instead. Just get a gaming PC instead. Just do this other thing instead.
What are you talking about?
You fuckers don't get it. When I say, oh, I kind of think I want to, like, maybe, I don't know, play a game on my Xbox, that is a miraculously difficult feat for me to get up and do and then activate the goddamn Xbox Live and then pay for it and then fucking download the inevitable hour worth of updates that it's going to have to download because they throttle the connection to the
He wants the traditional woman, the traditional life, but he can't even turn on an Xbox. This is crazy to me. This is such an enigma.
Xbox servers.
If you want a woman like how they used to be or whatever your fucking idea is, you had to actually go out and like break your fucking back every day, like get treated like shit by a boss, or grow your own farm and like grow your own crops, take care of your own livestock. Like it's a lot of shit to do to provide for a family. You have to be able to turn on an Xbox. Let's start with that one and shower.
Stop telling me all of these fucking things to do
So why the fuck are you making a video?
every time I make one little admission of feeling a little depressed and a little lonely and a little,
Stop
oh,
telling me
I
how to
don't
solve my
know,
problem. Stop
like
telling
I
me how to
don't
help
know
me.
what the point of my life is.
Stop helping me. I want to
Sometimes you just
die.
have to go through not knowing what the point of your fucking life is. You guys don't get it. I got fired from a 15-year career last November. I still have not recovered from that. It has been December,
We're gonna count all the months.
January, February, March, April. It's been 5 months. I still have not processed how horribly that went down.
Okay, so you can't turn on an Xbox?
I still have not come to terms with, quite frankly, the fact that it was 15 years that ended when Kroger fired me. Because some stupid little girl, 20-year-old account girl, I don't know how old, she's probably 30. Some stupid account girl
Yo.
was editing text messages that she was sending me on the Teams app and then telling me to go back and read the messages. And I'm like, I've read that message 5 times. I'm not scrolling back up to read your goddamn message. And I literally said, don't tell me to read your messages again. And apparently, I was supposed to know that you could not only edit previously sent Teams messages, but that she was doing that the entire time. How the fuck was I supposed to know that, by the way? How the fuck was I supposed to know that this little trollop was editing the Teams messages up in the thread? That
Okay, so fuck Kroger. Fuck him. Fuck Kroger, but just in general, fuck it. Like,
was never part of the original fucking rules of the game I thought I was playing.
huh?
You can edit Teams messages after the fact that they've been sent and then chastise the web developer trying to make your fucking marketing campaign a reality, by the way. You're working for me, not the other way around in that equation. 15 fucking years, plus 4 years of college, 19 years of my life, culminating in, okay, I bought a house and I renovated a house with their money.
That's great. You should focus on that part.
I bought 30% of another house with their money.
Holy shit. You should
Whatever.
rent it out. Or flip it and go to Hawaii.
And then you're going to fire me over some trollop telling me to go reread messages that I didn't realize were edited?
Sounds like you could take them
And
to
then you're
court
going to
over
get on
that.
this group struggle session with my boss and my boss's boss and the other boss that's supposedly transitioning into my boss's role, and then fucking chastise me about not being respectful to some bitch. Okay. Go fuck yourself, corporate America. Go fuck yourself.
Facts. True. I agree.
I, fuck.
I feel so
And then
bad.
you're
Like,
gonna sit here and go,
he's so hung up on the Kroger thing that, like, I get it. You had a job for a long time, but if that's how they're gonna be, then fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. And also, you could probably take him to court over wrongful fucking termination. Wow.
I don't know why men are so lonely. Well, maybe it's because
Maybe it's because I got fired from
every
Kroger.
time we try to interact with society, we're shit on in our faces. And maybe you ladies like going over to Dubai and doing that. I don't know about you guys. I don't want to hang out in a porta-john
Who does?
for $100,000 a year. And every job is like this. Do not get it twisted. Don't fucking let anybody lie to you guys. Young guys, hear me when I say this. You think all AWOLT is a thing? No, AJOLT. All jobs are like that.
We're using
AJATs.
red
All
pill lingo. You have to fucking let that shit go.
jobs are the same. All jobs
There are lessons you can learn from some of that ideology, but it's an ideology. It's a religion at the end of the day. You have to take what you can use, what you can tangibly use in your life, throw all the rest of that shit away, quit being a little baby and a fucking priest and the incel red pill, right? Men going their own way. You have to get out of there. You have to stop. You have to fucking quit.
are the same.
Use what they say. Use things with what the other side of the fucking spectrum says, and go find a beautiful mid. It can work for you. You have a house. You're already fucking 75% of the way there. I want to be honest. You
Now,
are.
I know I'm all over the place on this goddamn video, but God, please hear me
God, please hear
when
me.
I say this. They're all like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's not one that won't be.
Work for not a corporation. Smaller the company, the better.
You are nothing to them.
Smaller,
They will
the
make
better.
sure. They will. Fuck. I mean, it was happening in the 80s. My dad's first boss made a joke about how. He told me this story. He made a joke about how I need you to buy a truck so you got a reason to work harder. What?
All right, we're gonna move
My
past this a
loneliness
little bit.
isn't just
Okay,
an
now we're back.
emotional response experience. It's a health risk. Okay, we already. Belonging is an essential to our well-being as food and shelter. How modern life fosters disconnection. Oh, gee, now we're going to be fucking endlessly lectured about how our
Lecture, you're reading it. You're just looking at
porn
it.
use and our cell phone use and our overuse of social media. Because quite frankly, all of those things are a replacement good for actual human intimacy and connection.
Uh-huh. True.
Let's be honest about that.
Yep. So it's the lecture, but
They're just a replacement good for actual human intimacy, sex, and connection.
why are you like rejecting that then?
Despite the importance of connection, the structures of modern life often push us apart. Here are three key reasons why. The illusion of digital connection. While social media promises us to bring us closer, it often does the opposite. Platforms encourage shallow interactions, likes and comments, which can create a false sense of connection without the depth of true relationships require.
Uh-huh.
Yet, good luck finding someone that actually wants to try for a true relationship.
Good luck.
God, you guys. Research shows that
Go to
heavy
church.
social media use
What do you want me to
correlates with
say?
higher rates of loneliness and lower self-esteem. I could have told you that. I've been using social media since Zanga. Literally in high school, the way I met my first girlfriend was not the high school I was going to. It was MySpace.
Cool.
Met her on MySpace.
Cool. Sounds like it helped you find a woman. Looks like you can find acceptance with people. Sounds like
Violet was her name.
you're literally.
She's a mother now too.
You're disproving yourself. Like you
She
had
didn't
a
want to have
girlfriend.
kids when she was with me. The hustle culture mentality. In a society that glorifies busyness, relationships are often sidelined. The pressure to achieve and produce leaves little time for nurturing connections. Even when we do make time, our minds are often preoccupied with work or personal to-do lists,
We're
preventing
only halfway through. I'm gonna speed him up. Sorry, I probably should have done this earlier.
genuine presence. Look, nobody actually wants to be around anybody else.
Not true.
My options, like today, my option is to make videos or clean my garage or clean my shop or just sit here. Or I don't know, I guess I could fire up the Xbox and play around with Dark Souls. And I don't know, that game's hard. I wish that Jack and Daxter, I need to text my brother and ask him if he has our PlayStation 2.
Yo.
Because I'm going to do it right now, actually.
Crazy
hey,
video.
Do you have the PS2? Come on, Sam.
Cut this out.
There we go. Because we had Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter, fucking and
hang out
the
with
PS2
you.
is great because it has a MIDI
This guy is solving his own fucking problems, doing the things that people are telling him to do. He just doesn't like the fact that people are saying it. Go hang out with somebody. Go play video games. It's like, I don't want to do that. I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna talk. I asked my brother has a PS2. We can play Jack and Daxter. Great. There's a cure for loneliness.
Chip on it, so that music is actual, like, it's created on. It's not a file. It's a MIDI file. Jack and Daxter, Crash Bandicoot, man, all those games were so fucking great. I got 100% on Crash Bandicoot 2, 100% on Crash 3 Warped, which is hard because the secret gems in the secret warp room is really hard to get to.
What the fuck are we talking about right now?
Zero. I really, he doesn't have it. He just texted me back. Oh well. I guess I could.
Bro's making 100K a year. Go buy one off eBay.
Play the remake. The remake is fine. Maybe I'll do that after here. And then yeah, the hustle culture thing. Like literally, I went and worked for my dad for a week because I told him he needed the help. I told him with ceiling grid and padding, it's a two-man job. You got the guy up on the scaffold actually doing the installs, and then you have a good ground guy. And I was the ground and articulate it to you.
Topic.
So you're or the ceiling. You're getting him grid and pads. Two-man job.
Sounds like you're hanging out with your dad and your brother, hanging out with family. That's a good thing to do. What are we talking about now? What is this video for?
The only thing I have is work. Like I was thinking about this. I don't have anything else to do. Like, and yeah, it's getting a little nicer outside, and I can go out and ride my bike or whatever. But
there you go.
Like, making videos, managing my YouTube channel, which is becoming, quite frankly, physically painful to do.
So quit.
It's becoming untenably painful, and I'm starting to get to the point where I don't know. I just can't read comments.
Don't.
You guys are just awful.
So don't.
It's 12-1 negative to positive.
So don't.
But yeah,
You have to take control. You said you love control. You have to stop yourself from doing things you know aren't good. No one is going to save you. I had to learn that lesson. Your family's not going to save you. It's just you. It's really just you. You're going to be lonely whether there's people around you or not. It's just how it is. It does feel better being lonely around people though. You have to just fucking take control and push away the things that you know are negative. You have to delete it from your life. It's crazy. You have to completely remove it. You have to rip your arm off. If your arm is fucking bleeding out and rotting, you have to rip it off.
I work all day. And I get to the point where I just don't want to do anything but mindlessly look at police body cam videos or
That's
those
insane.
Stupid videos that are the drunken hot 22-year-old that cries in the squad car because she's been arrested. And I've never done anything bad in my entire life. I swear to God. Yeah, sure.
You're mad at hypotheticals.
Yeah, a fear of vulnerability. Modern life has also amplified the fear of rejection.
Yeah, that's your problem.
Women.
That's your problem.
When we scroll through curated social media feeds, it's easy to believe everyone else has it all together. As a result, we hold back our true selves, fearing judgment or exclusion, which ironically deepens our sense of isolation. Okay, here we go. How to build genuine connections. Hand on heart. Can you truly identify?
I can't do any of this.
None of it. Reclaiming a sense of belonging doesn't happen overnight, but small and intentional. I feel like whenever you hear somebody use the word intentional, they are a leftist. That is like coded Marxist language. You need to be intentional. Everything is work.
If you said decisive instead of intentional, then it would be right wing, and he would love it. He would agree with it.
You have to fucking suffer all day long. There's nothing but work and suffering and not trying hard enough. You weren't good enough.
Okay, Nietzsche. The world's happiest man is the one who suffers least.
Reclaiming a sense of belonging doesn't happen overnight, but small intentional steps can lead to profound changes. Here's how to start. Here we go. Connect with yourself. Nobody's going to love you unless you love yourself. Everybody knows that's bullshit. Why is that bullshit? Because the people that are hot, they get a lot of attention from the same or the opposite sex, a lot of external validation. They don't worry about that shit. because they're always wanted and always people always want to be around them. They get to choose whether they're MGTOW or not because they're desired by women. They get to choose whether they feel lonely or not. Guys like me, guys like the guys in my Discord or the guys on my channel and my live streams, we don't get a choice. We're just rejected. We're just told to go away, sit down, shut up, stop complaining. Why aren't you working? Why aren't you paying taxes? We need to fund the roads. We need more money for the school district. We're gonna impose a 0.75% levy, which is happening this year, where I live. So not only do I get to listen to fucking Boomer McFartfuck over there on his goddamn tractor all day long, I get to pay 0.75% of my income with no exceptions or write-offs. No, it's just total income tax levy on top of the money that I already pay to the school district, a school district in which I have no family, and I'm not allowed to go to a single. If I showed up at one of those plays or one of
I agree with this. You should have a say in where your tax dollars go, and if you don't have a reason to contribute, you shouldn't have to. I agree. I agree with that.
the sporting events, whose kid is yours? Oh no, I'm a taxpayer. I want to be here. I'm paying for this. I'd like to be
That
here.
would be funny as fuck. And he would be right to be there.
Oh no! Good luck. And then you still
It'd be weird if he did show up though. Like, well, I just would not want to be going to those events. Boring.
gotta buy tickets for their goddamn fundraisers and the little fucking chocolate bars and the FFA fruit sale that ends up being a $45 box of 12 apples.
Oh my god.
I wish I was kidding. I wish I was kidding.
That's the most egregious thing you
Connect
said
with
so
yourself.
far.
I do. I jack in and jack off every day. Connect with yourself, shifting your focus from the outer world to the inner world and asking yourself the question, who is the observer here?
You're addicted to porn. Quit it. If you quit porn, you'll get that hunter mentality back, and you have to meet women. You have to release in a different way. It's good for you to do it like that.
Gives
Even
you
if
a
it
much
doesn't
broader
work,
perspective.
even if you never get laid, like it's just better. I know it's hard. It's hard to cut that off. But
On the definition of self. Connecting at this more profound level can help you feel more integrated and give you a deeper sense of belonging. Okay, this paragraph was worthless. Shifting your focus from the outer world to the inner world and asking yourself the question, who is the observer here, gives you a much broader perspective on the definition. What? Connecting at this more profound level can help you feel more
a
integrated
lot
and
of
give you a
good
deeper sense of
faith,
belonging.
like I said at the beginning.
Who is the observer? What does this mean? Prioritize face-to-face interaction. The richness of in-person communication cannot be overstated.
I can't do that. I can't join any clubs, and everybody just rejects me immediately. It's because it's not actually happening. It's all in your head. You're gaslighting yourself.
Okay. Every time. I'm at Meijer, Aldi, Walmart. I basically, unless it's going to be 20 minutes, I insist on going through the in-person checkout lane with the actual person working. Whether that's an old fat lady or a hot, young, nubile 19-year-old. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I am creeping you out.
Nubile.
Fuck all of you. I want to fuck a 19-year-old. It's legal.
I'm not saying nobody wants to. You got like you allow yourself no grace. You allow yourself no humanity. You just there's a game of society that we play. You have to play it in order to get what you want. You can't say shit like that.
My age do it all the time on the internet. When is it my turn? I force myself to go to the in-person checkouts. I talk to stock people in the store. I talk to the guy behind the meat counter. I talk to the girl behind the meat counter. The guy is usually fine with interacting with me. The woman, not so much.
Is it because you tell her you want to fuck 19-year-olds?
I try every chance possible. Menards is a great example of this.
Menards.
There are no self-checkouts at Menards. You have to go interact with those girls. And the girls are usually working there weekend nights or weeknights. And they're hot. God. They're all dressed in their little blue Menards shirt, and they got their...
No girl likes being hit on at work, and it's pretty well known. That's why they don't respond well to you, man.
Little tits underneath that shirt and then hot little jeans on, and they got their long hair. And oh, hi. Like, you're pretty hot. I need to go get a job at Menards.
There you go. Fuck Kroger. Go to Menards. You're solving your own problems. You just don't know it.
The richness of in-person communication cannot be overstated. Facial expressions, tones of voice, and body language convey emotional nuances that text messages cannot.
All true.
To foster deeper
What is he going to say to dispute that?
connections, prioritize spending time with people in person. Whether that means catching up with a friend over coffee or joining a local group. There you go. Join the local bike group, Ray. By the way, I hate being called Ray. I prefer Raymond. My name is Raymond.
Sorry, Raymond.
Don't call me Ray.
Everybody
Join
loves
the local
Raymond.
bike group, Ray. Join the local fuck off club, douchebag. Foster vulnerability. What am I doing right now?
If people try to help you, you can't just shove them away. See, that's one of the biggest things with this dude.
True belonging requires showing up as your authentic self, imperfections and all. Hey, internet, I am. My entire channel is my imperfections and all. I have gotten exactly 0 ass out of it. And I'll be honest, a large part of the reason I chose to show my face on this channel and be my authentic self was on the off chance that maybe there'd be some trollop who wants to come give me a blowjob.
That's why it hasn't happened. You're too fucking abrasive and open with it. Like, and it might happen eventually. I feel like there's probably someone else who's just as crazy. You're not. You have to be in control of that. You can't just. You right now. You aren't in control, even though you want to be and you think you are. Like, if you're admitting this shit, you're just out waving it around. You're not really in control. You have to be a little mysterious. You have to. I don't know.
There's been exactly 0. The closest I've gotten is I got some supposed woman on the phone who I told her very straightforward, I need to get laid. I need to break this dry spell. Are you interested in that? Oh,
This is. You have to participate in society in order to take the benefits of society. You can't just be a fucking caveman, bro. Like, this is day one knowledge that I don't know what your parents are doing. Your father's hugging you and letting you work, but he's not. He didn't teach you how to be a person, man. Like,
maybe, I don't know. Ohio's kind of far. You know, I just. And then she turns around.
She was gonna do it. She wasn't even saying no. What's the issue? You just have to keep trying.
With the whole, I really like penises that are pierced.
Huh?
And this bitch was 33.
You didn't have a pierced dick, so you didn't.
There was a part of me that thought, you know, maybe it would be like that I am ugly guy who got 24 million views on his video and married this hot Turkish girl or something.
Oh, you can't go across the country.
And of course she divorced him. At least he got laid out of it. At least once. He procreated, for God's sakes. Sharing your struggles and fears might feel risky, but it also invites others to do the same. Vulnerability creates intimacy and signals trust, both of which are critical to building meaningful relationships. No one cares about guys that are going through shit. Even other men don't care about guys that are going through shit.
True. I do care about you, though.
The manosphere is man up, buttercup.
Uh-huh.
Oh, here we go. Practice deep listening. Listening deeply is a skill that's often overlooked in a fast-paced world. Deep listening means listening with all of you.
That is a gay one. We're going to skip that one.
Talk with our mouths. It means paying attention with every cell of your body. So God, fuck off.
Yeah, that's a stupid one. I agree.
Calling loneliness an epidemic is a misnomer. Loneliness is not an epidemic. What does this say? Calling loneliness an epidemic is a misnomer of modern malaise.
It is really funny how the one talking about how loneliness is an epidemic was the bald one, and this is like the Chad. He's like saying it's not a problem. Look at him. He's got the full head of hair. He's cool, handsome Chad. He's like, no, loneliness isn't a problem.
Calling loneliness an epidemic is a misnomer of modern malaise. Yeah, he might be onto something right there.
Maybe
the role
maybe it is.
Back to the original article.
Maybe
the role
I'm
of
with that one.
Empathy. That's another fucking Marxist, lambasted term.
Empathy is Marxist
by leftists.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Empathy, the ability to understand or share the feelings of another, is the cornerstone of belonging. Neuroscience reveals that when we empathize, our brains activate the same neural circuits as the person experiencing the emotion. If that's true, women are not capable of empathy. And I'm just going to straight up say it right now. If that is what empathy is, and empathy supposedly activates the neural circuits of blah, 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 then women are literally incapable of empathy.
You got to stop telling women you want to fuck them right away. You got to stop telling them that you want to fuck 19-year-olds. You got to stop telling them that they're not capable of empathy. When you dehumanize someone, they're not going to treat you like a human. You're not going to get human interaction. You're not going to get human reproduction. You have to begin with human. You have to treat them as a human.
I have never...
It's annoying sometimes. Not everyone deserves it in your day-to-day life. But if there's something you want from a human, you have to treat them like a human.
Even with the women that I was fucking, I have never been able to get a woman to actually understand what I need.
So you got pussy before? Like, I'm confused.
And what I say.
What's the issue?
Ever. Not once have I been able to have a deep conversation.
It's because she probably wanted to, and you just like said, "No, God, I want to play Crash Bandicoot on PS2 with my brother. I want to play Spyro and Jack and Dexter. I don't want to talk to you about the moon."
Bullshit. Cultivating empathy starts with curiosity. Ask questions about others' experiences and perspectives. You know, notice how all of this is predicated on the fact that you are the one that's lacking. Every single bit of this is predicated on the fact that you're the one that's the problem. You're the one not trying hard enough. You're the one not doing enough.
You can't force other people to do things. You have to. That's all that is just you have to control it. You can control. It's not like saying anything. It's not saying you
You're the
lack
one
anything.
that's the issue. I don't think so. I renovated a house myself.
What do you want them to say? This is how you mind control women and other people?
I house a family now for 20% under the market rate for a rental in the same square footage and neighborhood.
Nice. You're doing great.
I've done enough work. I lost 80 pounds. I got in shape.
Dude, nice.
I fixed my finances. I cleaned my room, bucko.
Nice.
I'm done. It is time for me to practice Randian selfishness.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you exactly what I think. I'm going to make videos when I want to make videos. I'm going to publish them when I want to publish them. And I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about.
All cool. All cool with me.
This bullshit, they're clueless. These psychologists do not understand what loneliness actually is. Loneliness is pervasive. It is all-encompassing. It is a state of being. I am lonely. I don't feel lonely. I am lonely. It's something I have come to deal with.
So you feel it. You're trying to be above it. It's like,
have to fill your day with things. Otherwise, you just sit there and do nothing.
A lot of people would love that life. Let me tell you, dude. A lot of people would adore peace, quiet in their own home while they get passive income. You're so fucking lucky. I would love that life. I would probably include some people in it, though. Like, I wouldn't push them away if I had an issue and they tried to help me. But I don't know.
It is not something to be made fun of or castigated. There isn't some cathartic relief from it. It just is. There's not some book you can read or article you can read or some video you can watch that's going to cure your loneliness or some friend group to go and act like. And here's the other thing. Join social groups. Okay, so I have to go out of my way to go figure out some other thing that other people like doing that I may or may not actually enjoy.
Yeah. Well, not even that. It's like, find what you enjoy, join groups based on that. Like, dude, he wants the problem to persist, and it really bothers me when people like just refuse to help themselves. Like, yeah, they want help, and at the same time, they just reject. That's the whole point. That's the whole thing with this video. He's rejecting every piece of good advice and things that would actually help, and he knows it would help. That's the crazy thing. He's smart. He knows.
And then go try to insert myself into said social group and hope that I'm not ugly and, not too ugly and disgusting, that they recoil in shock and fear.
Take that passive income, get some hair plugs, shave, do what you gotta do. No one, there's a very, very, very select few people who could get laid without grooming or doing self-maintenance at all. It's so few, like it probably you'd never meet them in a lifetime. People, if they just stopped showering and stopped shaving, grew their hair out, didn't comb it, they would still get pussy all the like it just doesn't really exist. You, even if you're hot, you have to maintain yourself. That's part of being hot.
Troll would feign to fucking interfere with their little nice.
And if you join a group just to fuck people, you're already screwed. This guy is so focused on sex. He's sex crazed.
Rich kid hobby of cycling. I don't wear the shorts for it. I refuse to wear the shorts for it. I wear gym shorts when I ride my bike.
Bro is so against biking.
I don't want to do Peloton. I don't want to fucking ride 21 miles. I want to ride at my pace alone. Cycling is literally the last thing I actually enjoy.
One person recommended this tool one time, and he's held on to it like someone called him the N word. Hey man, join a bike group, and it just fucking set him off.
Physical activity. I like working out otherwise.
Oh god.
Cycling is literally the last thing I enjoy. That's actual physical activity. And all of you fuckers just want me to go join some fucking cyclist group. Stop it. Stop with the goddamn prescriptions.
Do you want help or not? Like,
oh, fucking sick of hearing about it.
Do you want to end your problem
finish
or
this
not?
goddamn article. The paradox of solitude.
Some people don't want the end of their problem too. Like, that's part of the not helping themselves. They just don't want it to end. They love this. They love wallowing it and fucking rolling around in it and letting it fill every orifice in their body until they just become what he's saying.
Yeah, it's a fucking paradox. It's a paradox, huh?
I'm a fucking walking
Let's find out.
paradox. No, I'm not.
Interestingly, strengthening your sense of belonging often starts with solitude. Taking time to reflect on your values, passions, and needs allows you to show up authentically in your relationships. I have spent the last 5 years basically choosing.
By the way, this article is for normies, not smart people. It's just for normies. It's not for normal people to sit there and, oh, okay, yeah, that could improve my life a little bit. It's not for people like you who are so fucking far gone, but also very smart and could pick it apart like this. It's Coca-Cola. It's psychology today. You know, it's not going to solve your problem specifically because it's not for you specifically. It's for a wide variety of readers that get ad clicks on the website so it can stay up.
When I interacted with other people and when I didn't. It was a choice to go do that job for the 4 weeks cumulatively that I did it.
I'm fully aware that I've yapped way more than this guy too.
Every time I interact with my family, it's on my terms. When I go to the grocery store when I want to.
Mm-hmm.
I go to the bike path or the park when I want to. I go on a walk when I want to. It's very rare that somebody actually shows up to this house uninvited.
That'd be weird if they did.
I have spent over 5 years looking deeply within myself, discovering who I am and what I actually enjoy and what I want to do. Turns out I want to have sex with a hot young woman. It's funny. It's funny how that never actually goes away. That desire never actually, it doesn't matter how much I don't watch prawn and I don't jack off. No, that desire does not go away, guys. Don't fucking fool yourselves. It's a desire. It's innate.
Yep.
Taking time to reflect.
That's biology, bro.
I have become more conservative, more based. I am the farthest right you can possibly be on the spectrum. Literally.
I've become more based.
I have decided how pro-life I am, how pro-family I am, how Christian conservative I am.
Nice. Christian?
I have spent half a decade honing myself. When you're comfortable with your own company, you're less likely to seek connections out of desperation.
Christians don't talk like this. They don't act like this. They don't reject their social circle. I mean, a traditional, normal Christian wouldn't act like this or say shit like this. They might think it. They might think about some other crazy shit too that, I mean, I'm not going to get into it, but...
Or fear loneliness. Okay, so me saying, okay, I found myself, I'd like to fuck now, is somehow desperation. And
yes.
See?
Yes. 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 Yes.
They're talking on two sides of their own ass. I get so goddamn...
Nothing turns women off more than desperation. You can't lead with that. You have to be a person.
I'm tired of being lectured. The rewards of belonging. Building genuine connections takes effort, but the rewards are profound. Belonging boosts mental and physical health, reduces stress, and enhances our sense of purpose. It reminds us we're not alone in navigating the challenges of life. What was the article we read just a little bit ago, yesterday, on the video? She literally, the thing she wanted in a relationship was like visa status, health insurance, help with the rent, fucking office party partners, fucking partners to a wedding, and somebody to take to family gatherings. It was never, she didn't actually want a man.
Don't date that one. Don't date that one. Just swipe left. Problem solved.
She just wanted financial help. That was it. She didn't want a guy.
Don't date that one. Don't date the writer of that article. Don't date that one. Problem solved.
Building genuine connections takes effort, but the rewards are profound. Belonging boosts mental and physical health, reduces stress, and enhances our sense of purpose. It reminds us that we're not alone in navigating the challenges of life. No shit, Sherlock. You know, I could load up on rentals and renovate 10 houses and get $10,000 to $20,000 in cash flow.
Fuck yeah.
In about probably a couple years' time. I definitely have the skill set and the energy and the moxie to do it.
Good idea.
Getting capital is not as difficult as people make it out to be, especially as you age and as you get older and the longer you run your own business, you can get capital. Don't let these people act like you can't get approved for a loan. There's always some other, there's like, oh, 2 $800 car payments that were in the credit profile that made them deny them for the loan. Shocker. You can get commercial financing.
Nice.
But why? Why work? You know, I could be slaving away right now on a job
because you're a fucking man. Because if you participate in society, you get to reap more rewards. If you cut yourself off and lock yourself in your wooden house that you renovated yourself, you fucking become dust alone.
You know, the only reason I worked this past week and the couple weeks I did in February was because I told my dad I would, because he asked specifically for the help.
This bro needs he's fucking set himself up. Passive income. He seems like he's capable. Take that 2 years, make it happen. Go to Hawaii, go to fucking Philippines, go to fucking Taiwan, Vietnam. Go to these Asian countries that you don't want to go to. Just visit. Have the sex that you want. Come home. Become more experienced with women. And then you can talk to whoever. Build up the fucking stature and the experience that would make you more attractive. And don't do videos like this. Easy.
Otherwise,
I'm
why
just
would I?
kidding. It's not easy.
What's the point? I need $2,400 a month.
Okay.
Literally, that's about it.
All right.
$2,800 if I want to get all my property taxes and everything paid.
Nice.
It's nothing.
Doable.
That's not even $1,000 a week.
Doable.
You know how easy? Young guys are not going to understand this, but the guys that are my age and older, you're going to understand this. You need so little to exist.
Mm-hmm.
You really just do not need that much to exist.
Okay.
And the meme of the sleeping on the couch or the bed with the TV, and that's all that's in the room is the Xbox, the TV, and the bed. That's a real thing. Like, that's reality. My house is very Spartan. This is my second bedroom. There's one of those, this is a 6-foot-long church, like one of those folding church tables from Menards with a 25-year-old monitor and a laptop and a camera on it and a pile of bills and receipts and records and stuff I have to organize and a bookshelf behind me. That's my set. My set. My kitchen, like my bathroom's not renovated. My bathtub needs painfully redone. The vanity needs replaced. It's got a leak in it. It goes all over the floor, so I can't use that. I use my kitchen sink to brush my teeth in. Like, I am so Spartan. It's not, you need so little to exist.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, why would I go out and get a job? Why wouldn't I just do this for the couple, $2 to $3 grand I'm getting a month for it? Yell into a camera for a couple hours, you know. I can record 5 videos for an entire week. I can record 5 videos in a morning, in a day. It's about an hour, then about 20 minutes to make a thumbnail, you upload it.
He's got all the answers, man. It's driving me crazy. Do that then. Getting $2 grand from YouTube, I would love to have that. There's your basic necessities taken care of, then everything else is fucking icing. Do you realize how much pussy you could get if you had fucking, like, if you just did the things that you say you don't want to do?
Figure out a good title, you schedule it, that's it. This one's going to be a little longer because we're going on 53 minutes, but still. But yeah, enhances our sense of purpose. Why would I have a sense of purpose if nobody wants to be around me? Despite my best efforts, despite getting sober, despite getting help.
Because this is who you are. I don't want to tell someone not to be themselves. I think deep down there's a intelligent, like, aware person, self-aware person. But you have to become fun to be around. You have to be fun to be around. And people want to be around you. You can't, when it comes to women, you can't just introduce yourself by saying, I want a fucking 18-year-old. Like, it's just little shit like that. Like, like little shit like that, you know?
Despite getting in shape. Despite losing all that weight. You know, I've started putting on a little bit of pudge on the gut because, you know what? I like Hostess donuts. And I like Twizzlers. And I like chocolate. And I like marshmallows.
Chemical ass shit, dude. Go to your local donut place.
I eat Pop-Tarts cold at night.
Yum. Actually, I like Pop-Tarts.
Fuck it.
Yum.
Nobody wants to be around me anyway. And maybe I go down to 3 times a week doing the push-ups and the weights instead of every morning. Because literally nobody cares. Nobody cares. I can flex and go with my shirt off all I want on video. No one cares. There's no women interested. I know that. You guys painfully remind me of it every time I look at my comment section.
That's just the internet. That's just, like, I've had that since I started this shit back in, like, 2007 on my other accounts. People are just mean online. It's the anonymity of it all. And you can't take it that fucking seriously. Even if they cut super deep and they read you like a book, don't take it super serious. I'm not taking it super seriously. I don't hate this guy. I don't think he's ugly, really. This is all entertainment. And hope if he happens to possibly see this, then I hope he, like, maybe there's a little something in here that could help him, but he just seems to reject all help. So probably, why are you hiding behind an avatar? Just go look at the older videos. I'm in them.
In a lonely world, the antidote is not more followers or likes, but rather the courage to step into the messy, beautiful reality of human connection. You know, every house I moved into since I got sober, my last house and this house, I tried to meet my neighbors. I tried to talk to them. I tried to form a friendship with them. It just doesn't happen, guys. If you're ugly and you're not attractive, people don't want to be around you. I'm living proof of that. There's no one voluntary, like,
except for the girlfriend you had, except for your parents and your brother, and except for all the people you talked about. I met my first girlfriend on Zanga. Were you hot then? Let's be real. Were you, like, super hot back then?
Belonging is not a straight line.
Doubtful.
Every effort you make brings you closer for the kind of relationships that truly.
What about the woman that was going to drive to Ohio and you didn't have a pierced dick? She was talking to you.
Nourish the soul until they don't. That's the thing that's getting me so much about this shit is all the red pill advice, all this other shit. It's like, okay, it works until it doesn't. And when it doesn't, it's even more insulting because you put in all that work for nothing. And it doesn't work for the majority of guys. You lose all the weight in the world, You can get in the best shape in the world. I love it. I'll make a comment on another video, or I'll make a comment here, and I'll say something about how it's been 8 years since I've gotten laid, and people automatically assume that means that I'm 5'7". No, I'm 6'1". No, I'm 6'1".
Cap, you're 5'11".
I weigh 160 pounds. I don't just fuck, you know.
It's because you reduce it all the fucking height and weight. You think you're entitled to pussy because you're 6 foot? A lot of guys get it easy when they're tall. It doesn't mean anything. I've seen so many short dudes that are married and fucking have a bunch of kids, and like, I know it's getting more and more like, it's getting less uh, visible in day to day society. Like, I'm not ignorant to the fact that that there is something changing in the dating market. It's just like he's too self-aware. He projects it out way too much, and at the same time, he doesn't let anyone in. It's a very strange thing.
I'm tired of endlessly giving away to the world and getting nothing back. I'm really sick of it. So
I'm sick of not being able to turn on my Xbox.
till I get laid, I'm gonna exist in this fucking state of melancholy.
Getting laid is not going to help you. I'm going to be real. It's not going to solve all your problems. I don't understand how men of this age can like have this mentality.
And you know what? I've spent years trying to find myself and find other things to do. I renovated a whole goddamn house trying to find other ways to fill my time. I built a 15,000 subscriber YouTube channel from nothing, trying to find ways to fill my time.
Good. This is all good shit.
I've done an amazing amount of work.
Great. What do you want? you just expect you expect things to appear. All that work, you didn't put that work into meeting a girl. You didn't put that work into talking to the 18-year-old or whatever you want, like, and he just expects it to gravitate towards him naturally. I'm confused.
I'm nowhere near. I'm just as alone as when I got sober. Like, honestly, probably more so.
So go drink again. What do you want me to say?
Because I'm just getting older and I'm just getting more ugly as I get reminded every day on my YouTube channel of how ugly I am.
What are you, like 36? You're in a, that's a social prime. I don't know. They say it's the prime for women because you have all these resources and you have all this experience. It's not bullshit. It's really not. All this self-awareness and shit can be a tool to help you. You can have self-deprecating humor, but you can also, it also shows confidence, and women like that. Like, I don't know, man. Like, but you are just straight up self-deprecating, and you make faces like that.
You may think, oh, it's nothing. Reading that nonstop all day long, I hate myself. I've completely given up on women.
Okay.
There's no hope for me.
I've given up. I've given up, but I still want it. Make your mind up.
No. Why would anybody find me attractive? All I get is constant reminders about how I'm an ugly, bald incel.
It's the
Y'all
internet.
suck, honestly.
Yes, I agree with that. Yep. So if they suck, don't take them seriously. Don't let it get to your head. Maybe he must be new to making content. I've had every fucking thing said about me. I guess to the point where I just find it funny.
But I have nothing else. I don't have another way to make money that is as easy as it is to make money doing this right now. So I'm doing this.
Yeah, good.
So get your cock out and fuck me in the ass a little harder while I lose my goddamn voice. And I'm not going to cut out the little clearing of my voice shit.
Well, why would you make your video better? Why would you put in any effort? That's the fucking mantra of this whole thing, isn't it?
I don't care.
I will end with this. I think he's got so much fucking potential to get what he wants. He doesn't even realize it. Even if what he wants is I feel gross. Like an 18-year-old, like, if that's what he wants, he's got all the potential in the world. He's so hung up on the looksism when that's not like the entirety of attraction, and I understand that that's going to be it is a barrier to cross, but there's so many fucking people in the world. I've seen like uglier people than him get laid. My cousin has no teeth and is balding too, and he's has a rotation of single moms he goes through. Anyway, this is an hour and 20 minutes. I hope this is better than the stream I did earlier, because I felt kind of shitty about that, and I don't my PC just can't run some games. I want to make content again sometimes, so I haven't made a straight up reaction video like this before, or if I have, it's been forever. But dude, what's his name? Samuel, Sam, Matt, Max, Raymond. He doesn't like Ray. Raymond, it's all there. Um, I would love to be your friend, talk to you, and help you, but you probably don't want that because I'm a man and you're pushing away the answers to your problems that you already fucking have. They're already there. You already know them. You're already aware of them. You just have to execute. Which I know that sounds hollow, and it is. But it's like, but it's all there already. So you have to be a human, treat people like humans, and stop expecting things to come to you. I don't know, man. Anyway, I hope this was fun and funny and maybe a little educational. Just kind of getting a visual of what like you could become if you just fucking throw your life away. If you throw all your hope away, you have to keep a little pilot light of your dreams and what you want. You can't let anyone snuff it out ever. You have to die with it, even if it never becomes a fucking inferno or a flamethrower. You have to keep the pilot light. You have to keep it on. You have to have it. You have to have the whimsy. You got to keep that kid inside of what you ultimately want, what you ultimately love. You have to keep it there. That's what I've had to learn, and that's why I've had kind of a renaissance in my creativity lately, and you'll see more of that later. But you have to keep that fucking thing going, and no one else is going to keep it up. No one cares. People actually want to snuff it out. They want to laugh at you. I don't want to laugh at this guy. I want to see him turn it around. I think it'd be fucking sick. Um, but you have to. That's the victory, is not letting that pilot light go out of your soul, of what you know what I mean. Like, oh shit, I said it.